Welcome to Ridiculous. I hope you are doing well wherever you are in the world. I hope you're living your best life. R/WTF. My wife faked a pregnancy just so that I can stay with her. We just had a huge fight. She thought that I was cheating on her and accused me of it for no reason other than I had a lot on my mind and wasn't exactly in the greatest mood, but I would never cheat on her. This happened many times before. Her just accusing me. It started to drive me crazy, and so I did a little snooping around.
Guilty?
And found some email exchanges with a guy online. When I confronted her with it, she said that she did talk with a guy online, but it was just for attention that she wasn't getting from me, and that she would never meet someone else, that it was just talking. I thought it was just bullshit from her and decided to leave for a few days without saying anything other than that I couldn't look at her. Fast forward a week later, after me ignoring all her messages, she tells me that she's pregnant. So of course I immediately call her and ask her about it, and after a lot of talking, I agree to meet up with her. She insists that she didn't cheat on me and that she is sorry this online incident caused me so much pain. And with the baby on the way, I figured I should try to make things work. After all, if she didn't cheat on me, like she said, then her message is forgivable, in my opinion. So, we're back together and things are going great again for a couple of months, although the fact that she barely even wants to talk to me about the baby concerns me. I keep asking her about it, about when the next visit to the doctor will be, and she always talks her way out of it, saying that she already went with her parents and that everything is okay. Until I'm starting having doubts, and I insist we go to the doctor right away. There, the doctor says there is no baby. Shocker. At first, she denies everything, saying she doesn't understand how that happened, that maybe the pregnancy test was wrong. After a long discussion and me showing I don't believe her, she admits to me that she faked it. Double shocker. I mean, she really wanted me to believe that she took one test and then just forgot to take a second one to confirm or go to the doctor to check on her health? So now I'm on here, on Reddit, wondering what the fuck am I gonna do with this? I never thought for once I was married to crazy. This just blows my mind. How can someone fake such a story? Who thinks like that? It's a bit of a relief knowing I won't have to take care of a child, though I was starting to like the idea. I just don't have time or the money for a kid. At least I can get out of this relationship now, but damn, it's gonna hurt for a while. Edit. We're both in our mid-20s and both students. Been married for a year and a half. Story 2. R/am I the asshole? Will I be the asshole for asking for a paternity test? I am infertile, supposedly, and my wife is pregnant. Hello, Reddit. My thoughts are jumbled at the minute, so excuse me if I come off as rambling. So my family genes are not the best. Both grandparents on both sides had dementia. My mother passed away some time ago, but my father, who is in his 60s, is in the early throes of it. I also have flat feet and Crohn's disease and a variety of other issues such as a receding hairline. After my father was diagnosed with it, I decided I wanted to get a vasectomy because I did not want to pass on my genes and have somebody else suffer the fate that my grandparents, my father, and probably I too will suffer. My wife Janice has always wanted at least 2 kids, but we compromised on 1 kid, after which I got my vasectomy. It has now been a few years since I got the procedure. So imagine my surprise when Janice told me on Friday that she's pregnant. We are scheduled to go to the doctor and do a blood test to make sure, but I believe her. She seemed really happy about it, which is okay. I'm happy for her as well. But here's the thing. Before we had Abigail, I caught her cheating on me. It devastated me in every way possible, and it hurts me to think about it again, so I'd rather not go into details, but we managed to move forward from that. She recommitted to me, and we retook our vows, and so in my mind, I am past it 100%. But now she's pregnant after I got a vasectomy, and there's something about it that seems off. I mean, aren't vasectomies supposed to render you infertile? If it didn't take, then I think it wouldn't have taken this long for her to get pregnant. It has been almost 4 years since the procedure. To add to this, she works long hours, and I am a stay-at-home dad as my business pretty much runs on autopilot. She works for the provincial government and travels frequently to do site assessments and all that stuff. I have been thinking about it a lot these past few days, and I think she's noticed, but I always smile and say everything's okay. But I know that she knows I'm not. I have the mentality of trust but verify. I 100% trust her of that there is no doubt in my mind. But I trusted her before and I got burned. Fool me once and all that, but I want to ask for a paternity test. But I know that she'll be hurt about it and say that I don't trust her. I do trust her, but it's just for my peace of mind. I want to ask her for the paternity test and also ask her to go to counseling with me because I know that one way or another, whether she says yes or no to it, there will be a fallout from this. I don't know what to do. It feels like I'm in my head a lot here. Update. I spoke with her. I heeded all of your advice and did not bring up any mention of my doubts about if the child is mine. I started by apologizing about being distant and said that I was just worried about our child having problems. To be frank, I am not worried about that at all. I do admit it was a white lie, but I didn't want to bring any paternity issues into this just yet. I then asked her if she thinks that I should go back and get my sterility checked to see if the vasectomy is still in place. Her demeanor completely changed and she demanded to know if I trust her, and I said of course I do. I just don't want to get any more surprise pregnancies. Her phone rang in the middle of this and she went outside to answer it. I sat there and waited for her to come inside, and it was clear that she was a bit shaken, and then the truth just came pouring out. I will spare you the details, but the affair never ended, and neither Abby nor the pregnancy is my child. Thanks for all your advice, but I guess none of it mattered in the end, and now my heart is in pieces all over again. Everything is just a haze now. I am writing this in my boat in Ho Sound, surrounded by water, and I am wondering how I can possibly go on. I will not post here again. I just thought that you guys would like to know that the matter is now resolved. Goodbye and take care all.